Hi everyone, Rainy Bastorash here, and today I'd like to speak to you about why you feel your suggestibility test didn't work. I hear this quite a bit, people calling in and saying, my suggestibility test didn't work. I don't know why. The client didn't respond to it, okay? It did work, and I'm going to explain to you why. And for those of you that took training with us, you'll probably remember this. It goes back to what I was speaking about in our previous video, which was on, I'm looking here at the screen, scary and intimidating hypnosis clients. Those dreaded analytical clients, okay? What happens is, I guess you should look at it as not a suggestibility test, but a suggestibility exercise, a suggestibility gauge. The suggestibility, I'm going to go with the word test just because I'm used to it, I use to find out where your clients are on the scale, so how their mind works, so you can tailor the session to their mindset. Very important, because if you don't do that, and there's a lot of people, a lot of hypnotherapists out there who don't test their clients, yes, that's amazing, and you'll find out because these are the clients that are going to come see you and say, oh, last time I went to that client down the street and it didn't work. Okay, if it didn't work, they weren't tested, the person didn't hypnotize them properly. So why would a suggestibility test not work? First of all, I'll give you an example. For those of you that haven't come to our school, or for those of you that don't know what a suggestibility test is, I'm going to do one with you right now, and I want you to try it with me. Okay, so take your hands, put them together, kind of like you're praying, and make a little goalpost. Put your two index fingers straight up with a space. Now I want you to concentrate on the space between those fingers. I'll go like this, and I want you to do that so you're not looking at me through the fingers because you'll think I'm trying to squish your head or something, okay? So look through the space, but don't look at me, kind of like this. And as you're looking through that space, imagine that I'm placing a rubber band around your fingertips. And imagine that rubber band pulling your fingers closer and closer together, closer and closer until they touch. And as soon as they touch, you can put your hands down. Now imagine I'm putting a thicker rubber band around those fingertips, even thicker than the first one of those big red ones like what we put around a lobster claw up here for us northeasterners. Thicker, and it's coming together closer and closer, tighter and tighter until your fingers touch. Now you can put your hands down. Now, this is not supposed to be a pass or fail. Everyone passed. It's just that depending on how you responded, shows me that your mind works differently. For those of you that your fingers went together quickly, what happened is shows me that you are very non-analytical. You like to relax. It's easy to get you to relax, so I will use a non-analytical session. Now, some of you, your fingers might have gone really, really slow and finally touched. You're still non-analytical, so a non-analytical session is okay. Some of you, your fingers might have gone maybe a little bit and stopped. Okay? So with that one, you're kind of like, you're getting in the middle. If you made a scale from, let's see, I'll go this side of the screen to this side of the screen. I'm having a hard time because the screen is opposite, okay? So we got that side of the screen and that side of the screen, okay? So we'll go with this one here. This is we'll go with this being analytical, this being non-analytical, okay? My nose would be right in the middle. Okay, so if you were on this side, non-analytical, you'd do a non-analytical session. This side, analytical, you'd do an analytical session. Make believe there's a line going right through. If it's on my nose, since you're so close to this side, do an analytical session. But what if you're way over here? Those are the people that, when I said your fingers are coming tighter and tighter, they just stayed there. Now, you would maybe be thinking, it didn't work, it didn't work. And the hypnotherapist would say, oh no, the suggestibility test didn't work. It sure as heck did. It just showed you that the client is analytical. That means they don't like to relax. They don't feel comfortable relaxing. Do an analytical session and it'll work perfectly because it doesn't make them relax. It keeps their mind busy. These are the people when they get home after a long day of work, they might get something to drink. They might sit down for a minute, but they go back to work, okay? They work on things around the house. They keep busy because that's what they're used to doing. And of course, there's also those people that come like this and you see them jerking and they even go wider. Those, they're not analytical, they're not non-analytical, they're not in the middle, they're just resisting. They're just fighting because they want to fight. They're obstinate, okay? You're not going to get those coming to see you, especially since they're paying you. They're actually paying you to be there. So why would they pay you, why anyone in their right mind pay you and then try to resist you, okay? So what you're going to get is analytical, non-analytical, and some variation between. So keep that in mind. The suggestibility test always works. It didn't fail because there's no pass or fail. It's not possible to fail a gauge because the gauge is just there to tell you where they are. So there's your solution. The suggestibility test always works. It's just that every client is different, and this is the best way to be able to test their mind to find out how to tailor the session for them. If you do that properly, you'll be able to get them with every session. Now that I have your attention also, the other thing I wanted to speak to you about is, as we mentioned in email to all of our followers, but a lot of you that are subscribers, I wouldn't say just subscribers, I appreciate you so much, but a lot of you that are subscribers on YouTube might not be getting our emails. We've done a change. Actually, this is the first video where we're going to be doing one video, maybe two if we have time during the week, but at least one video a week from this point forward. We were doing 5 videos a week, probably for a few months, but we found a lot of people were writing in saying, we like your videos, but we haven't been able to keep up with them. And what happens is we're doing all the extra work of making videos, but the amount of viewers went down because people just couldn't keep up with it. They get overwhelmed and they stopped watching them completely. So what we're doing is we're consolidating down to 1 video a week to give you time to watch it. And instead of doing all the self-help type things that we were doing in the past, okay, a lot of the different mind hacks and those kind of self-help and let's say law of attraction type videos, we're going to try to tailor these weekly videos to mostly hypnosis related videos. And we're still going to be doing self-help ones and law of attraction ones, but those are going to be on our sister site, which is RainyBastarash.net. RainyBastarash.net is a site we decided to build that's based on self-help for the average person, for the non-hypnotherapist. So this site here, the American School of Hypnosis site, is for hypnotherapists, for anyone who is interested in hypnosis and the mind. And the other site is for people, for regular, I guess you could say lay people that aren't looking to do it for sessions, that are just looking for self-help. So I hope that explains or helps to explain what we've done. We just kind of split into 2, and we're trying to make it easier for everyone to be able to watch and learn and keep up with things. And while we're on this subject, since we're going to be doing mostly hypnosis videos with this, please let me know in the comments below if there's things that you'd like to see, videos you'd like to see us, to make in the future. This one was on suggestibility tests. We did one on analytical clients. If there's something you're having difficulty with and you'd like to know a little bit more about it, if there's something maybe you haven't learned with hypnosis and you'd like to learn about it, how it works, or not really in-depth, because most of the in-depth things we have in our courses, but something that we can help you with, please let us know in the comments below. It really helps us to have an idea of what you folks are interested in learning about it so we can tailor it to you. That's it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and have a great day. Bye-bye.